Hello, my name is Mccalister and I'm here in the National Library of Scotland to show you the Campbell Canntaireachd. The Campbell Canntaireachd is an example of written music for the Highland bagpipe. It was written in the end of the 1700s, the early 1800s possibly, and we have two volumes here in the National Library of Scotland. This is volume 1 and I'll show you volume 2 in a second. Canttaireachd is Gaelic for singing, and before the 1800s bagpipers did not write music on the stave, instead they sang to each other. And what Colin Campbell did in the far west of Scotland was that he wrote down the singing. This is a particular type of pipe music called pibroch, and pibroch is not marches or strathspeys or reels and jigs, but it's a classical form of bagpipe music. And if you wish to know more about it, please have a look at the Pibroch Society website, and I've written the website down here because pibroch, being another Gaelic word, is hard to spell. There are two volumes of the Campbell Canttaireachd here in the National Library of Scotland, and there is a third volume somewhere out there in the world. And the purpose of this video is to see if you want to have a look at the Campbell Canttaireachd, and if you come across anything like this, please get in touch with us, again via the website. So the Canttaireachd is here. This is open at a page, and you might not be able to see it on the screen, but if you look at the Pibroch Society website where the whole Canttaireachd has been scanned in, you'll see that it's not music written on the stave with a treble clef and 5 lines. Instead, it is words, the words that the teacher would sing to his pupil. There are 96 tunes in this volume and 96 in volume 2. Volume 1 has a slightly homemade look. If we turn it over, we'll look at the cover, and the cover appears to be made from a single piece of cardboard folded in 4. Obviously the National Library of Scotland have bound it beautifully, and it will not look anything like this if you find volume 3, but possibly it will have a sort of homemade look like that. Inside the cover was, for some reason, an old map, and possibly Colin Campbell had a map somewhere in the house and used it to bind the book with. This map, for some reason, is the southwest of Ireland. Again, I've taken more detailed photographs of this, and they're on the Pibroch Society website if you want to have a look at it. And then inside the book, one tune follows the other without a break from beginning to end. Have we got volume 2? Volume 2 has more of a professional look. It appears to be a book that was bought rather than homemade. Again, 96 pages long, and starts again right from the beginning, back of the title page, straight onto the first tune, and it goes all the way to the end. So that's the Campbell Canttaireachd. If you see anything like this, or if you're interested and want to go looking for it, please get in touch. We have more information about where we think the search should start. We're particularly interested in the Campbell family, because Volume 1 and Volume 2 were found by chance in the house of Anne Campbell in 1909. Anne was the grandson of Colin, and Anne died without marrying in 1913. She didn't know what the music was, and it is likely that if somebody possesses this music, they don't know what it is. We have the Campbell family, as best we know it, down to about 1947, from 1726, on the Pibroch Society website. And of course they're not all called Campbell. Anne Campbell's sister married a chap called Duncan Sinclair, so there are a lot of Sinclairs out there who may be related. And then Mary Sinclair had a daughter, Alexandrina, and she married a chap called Gladstone Lawson Henderson. And this interesting chap was a lawyer in Glasgow and died in 1947. Gladstone Lawson Henderson is not a name that crops up very frequently, and he was the person who knew Anne Campbell and signed her death certificate. So if you're a member of the Campbell family or you're interested in family trees, have a look at the whole family tree on the Pibroch Society website. Thank you for listening. There are other videos about the Canttaireachd on our website, There's a tune played from the Cantrach and lots of other bits of information, including the whole of Volume 1 and Volume 2, which has been scanned in. I'd like to thank the owner of these manuscripts for permission to make this video.